And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Mustangs going up against the Bulls.
Look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And there's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0.
Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas.
But that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner.
Got him swinging. So they make short work of him there. 1 inning in the books here. The Mustangs with the lead, 1-0. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Ranging back. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Wow, Siggy, StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. Inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Morris makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Fastball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Manzanillo makes the catch, inning over. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 2 outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks.
Aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. 1 out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal move.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Mustangs out front, 3-0. Leads off first with 1 away. Here goes the runner. This one in the air, right field. Belita settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat.
Nobody out, runner at first. That's hard hit on the line. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Russ Studer. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Dives and he can't hang on. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 5-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Mustangs lead it 5-0. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. The Mustangs have the advantage, 5-0. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is...
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Callahan flashes the leather on the run and catch. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are. No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.